that we're doing well. But if not, big hugs to you. P saying hi. You gonna say hi, P? Where you going? She's trying to get back. Let me help her out here. Do you want it back there? Let me scoot back. Is that better? Can you get there? Are you gonna get up there? Come on. Are you going up there or not? Mama's got a video to do. Okay, there we go. That's what she wanted. I figured as much. But anyway, so today I have a video for you today. And I was just thinking about, like, wouldn't it have been nice if I was just coming into the doll collecting community, and you know, we have lots of unboxings and box openings for our babies when we first get them, but I don't see many like review videos about after you've had them for a while. I haven't seen any videos of where you've kind of done a review after you've had the babies for a while. So I thought I would have loved that, to see how these babies, these Amazon, Aliexpress, today I'm going to be showing you Amazon and Aliexpress babies. I know I do have some Temu babies, but I don't know which ones they are. The only reason why I know I have some Temu babies is because, well, some of the babies have been gifted to me, and I know that their mommies also shop Temu, so I possibly could have a Temu baby. I'm sure I do in my collection somewhere. I have not bought a baby off Temu, so this will not, that's why I didn't include it in the title. So this is strictly Amazon and Aliexpress reviews. So these are my twin girls who I have had for over 2 years. It hasn't been quite, we'll just say right about a little over 2 years. Hasn't been quite 2.5, I don't think yet. Almost, but not quite. Yeah, so October would be about 2.5 years. So we're just to let you know, like, where in the age range as far as how long I've had these baby dolls. So this is Addie and this is Millie, and they are my twin girls. She's the second doll I ever got, and she's the third doll I got. And they are very, very precious to me because, well, they started the nursery. Brooklyn, which you're gonna see her too. She was the very, very first doll I got. And then, like, a few weeks later, little Addie came into the picture. And then I think it was probably like a few months after that, not months, weeks after that, little Millie came into the picture. And so they were all kind of bought pretty much around the same time. So now, all three of these dolls are manufactured dolls or replicas. And they are Brooklyn, I'll show her in just a few minutes, like I said. Addie and Millie are all from Amazon. That's where Amazon was a trusted source, right? When I was new to the community, it was a trusted source to where I know I could put my money in and something would come to me. I was afraid of AliExpress and Temu and all those other websites because they were newer and I didn't quite know, right? Now I love AliExpress, I love Temu, they're great. However, you know, back then I didn't know. So let's get into this review. I will do, you know what, I'm gonna do Brooklyn first. So let's put these two twins down. Let's put the girls down. Oh, they sit down here for a minute. And we'll bring them back up because I do want to show you. But this is Brooklyn. Brooklyn is my very first Amazon reborn. And she's a manufactured baby doll. I'm going to take her hat off because I want to show you her head and everything. So now when I got her, she was, If I remember, I will link her video. I'll link all the videos of getting them in my description box below, so you guys can kind of check that out. You know what I will do? I will link the playlist of my box openings playlist, and you can see all kinds of videos there. But that way, you can go back and look at Brooklyn and Millie and Addie's box openings. But yeah, so when I first got her, she was longer and very, very stuffed, like stuffed so full, and her limbs didn't move. So what I did was I bought a body from, I think it was Bountiful Baby. And I bought some zip ties, and I bought some glass beads, and I put her on a, so she was on like a, I think she was on a 19-inch body, which actually she is, like if you get an authentic Delilah, she's the Delilah replica. If you get an authentic Delilah, I think they are 19 inches. But since she is a manufactured kit, sometimes the limbs come smaller. And so her, you know, I think she definitely is smaller than a, an artist made, Delilah. So she just needed a smaller. My hair is just all over the place today. I could see it sticking up. So it's bothering me. Anyway, so her body just wasn't right for her little limbs and stuff. So I put her on it's either a 15 to 16 or 16 to 17. I think it might be a 16 to 17. I think it's a 16 to 17 inch body, is what it is. That's what I put her on. And I think it just suits her much, much better. Now, I'm going to undress her because we want to look her over, right? She is just, oh my gosh. I tell you what, I got her and I absolutely fell in love with her. I did. And honestly, she's the one that got me into reborns. And I have authentic reborns and I have my replica reborns. All right, so this is her. She is in a, is this a preemie or a newborn? This is a newborn diaper. So she's in a newborn diaper. She may even fit into a preemie. I just put newborn on her, but she is shiny. She does have that shine to her. So what I could do and what I may do is buy some matte, I forget what it's called. Varnish, is that what it is? But it's matte, and you just kind of put it all over them and let them dry. I may do that in the future, because she is, you know, she's 2 years old. She's quite shiny. I don't care though. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. But I might just to preserve her a little more. But none of her paint has come off. I'm trying to look. Yeah. So none of her paint has come off. Her lips are still painted. Now the little paint that's on her, she has a little white dot on her nose. That's her birthmark. She actually came like that. And so I just pretended that was her birthmark. But like, she is still painted very, very well. Like I said, she could use some matte polish, or I think it's what is it, varnish? I can't remember. Somebody will tell us in the description box below. But she's still creased very well. Still very good detail on her hands and nails. Yeah, on her little feetsies. She doesn't have any paint rubs on her. But that, you know, that is because, I have a lot of dolls. So when I'm going to dress her real quick, but when I first got her, you know, Millie and Addie got changed every day. Every day I was changing them. I was just so excited to have them. So I was changing them every day, and Addie and Millie got their hair fixed every day, and They got hair washings, not a ton, but some, and all that. So they, you know, if these dolls were not durable, if they were toxic or what have you, I would have had effects by now, and her hair is still very well painted. I mean, it's still on there really good. But I have had no problems. None. So anyway, her eyelashes are still fully rooted on there. Her eyelashes have stayed in. And I cannot remember the company I got her from. But if you watch her box opening, I'm pretty sure I link her in there, and she's still there. So that's her. That's Brooklyn. That's my Brooklyn Joy. She is, if I had to give her a rating on her durability and everything, I would give her, I would give her 5 stars. Because the only thing that needs to be done, like I said, is maybe some matting, just to make her a little less shiny. But that's just because I've played with her, you know. That's what happens when you play with your dolls. They you know, that's a risk you take when you play with them. All right, so that's her. Let's get Millie. No, let's get Addie. Addie was my second one. So Addie was the second baby that came into the nursery. And she is the manufactured or replica, if you will, of the Maddie sculpt. And I think she's just adorable. I fell in love with her. I'm gonna take her hair down so you guys can see it. I absolutely fell in love with this girl when I saw her. And the funny thing is, I actually wanted the blonde, but the brunette went on sale. And so I wonder if I could give her some bangs. I don't know. I've thought about it before, but I haven't. But anyway, but the brunette went on sale, and I'm really glad because I really like her. And I think, you know, like, she could be my daughter. She's got the brown eyes. She got the bigger forehead like me. She got the brown hair. Now, when I wash her hair's kind of straight. You can tell, well, you can tell it is curly. But when I wash her hair, all these curls come right out. They just come fluffy, bouncing out. And after 2 years, she still has wonderful hair coverage. You know, these dolls don't exactly have the best rooting. You know, this isn't, you know, like the hand rooting you see on expensive dolls, but this is factory rooting. But I'm not showing you guys. I'm trying to, she still has, that's what, I mean, like, she still has a lot of hair, and I have washed and styled this hair. Like, I'm trying to show you, there's like no bald spots, okay? And now she did come with hair down to her behind, and it was beautiful, but she, I felt like she needed a little bit of a haircut, because that was a lot of hair for such a tiny girl, you know? She's only like, I pretend like she's about a year, her and her sister. But they are absolutely beautiful. So she too is a little shiny. She could do with some matting. As you can see on her arms are kind of shiny. But like, her creasing is still there. Her painting is wonderful. She too has no, let me look before I say it. Always look at the fingers and the toes, because that's where it really shows. But yeah, no paint rubs. She has no paint rubs yet. And you can still say her veining and her modeling. Her feetsies are still very well done. And yeah, her coloring is still really good. Her eyes, I've had no problem with her eyes. And I do, like, I get a damp Q-tip and I'll just kind of wipe out their eyes, because, you know, they got the creases and the crevices in there and it gets dusty. So I'll just get a damp Q-tip and wipe that out. I have used the water wipes on them. I haven't had a problem, but I know some people have, so use at your own caution. I always say a damp washcloth is just fine to wipe them down with. Like I said, I've washed her hair over 2 years, probably, like, I don't wash it a ton, but I do try to wash it here and there. So, you know, and she's had it styled in so many braided, so many different hairstyles, but she's still looking just as beautiful really as she did that first day I got her. So yeah, my little Addie girl. And if you watch her box opening, I'm pretty sure I've linked all these dolls and their box openings because they're all still on Amazon. And this is my Millie girl. She's my little shy. Well, she was really shy, but she's kind of mischievous now. Yeah. Yes, she is. She has the brown hair and the brown eyes. And my son got her for Mother's Day for me 2 years ago when I first started collecting dolls. And I love her so much. I think she's adorable. She is the Maggie sculpt. Replica manufactured doll from Amazon, and I think she's adorable. She is still painted very well too. She's a little shiny, but I think she's less shinier than the other two are, but she could use for some matting too, probably. And again, she had the really long, thick, curly hair, and I cut hers too. Both of them have like a little bob, and when I wash their hair, which they are due for a washing, I haven't washed it in a while, and I've done all kinds of stuff to it, but when I wash it, all her curls will come back too. I've just had it in a, you can see all the curls. Look at all those curls. Oh my goodness. But again, her hair is like, she doesn't lose much hair in 2 years, because that was one thing too. Somebody had told me that give it 2 years and these dolls will have no paint, no hair, and be a hot mess. It's been 2 years. Mine are still going strong. Now, if you are buying these dolls for a little girl, you know, depending on how much they play with them and how rough they are and how much they dress them and bathe them and all that stuff, I could see the wear and tear being more substantial. Remember, I am an adult, and so, and I do treat my dolls like, you know, I try to be gentle with them and take good care of them, because even though they're Amazon dolls, they're still my babies. But again, she has, let me look again before I say it. Yeah, she has no paint rubs. Her paint is still very, very well. Like I said, she could just do it for a little matting. But yeah, she's still creased very well. Her fingers and toes still look really good. And she's been fun. I've loved her. We've had so much fun in the nursery, haven't we, Millie? Yeah. All right. So those are my 3 Amazon dolls. The first 3 that I got a little over 2 years ago. Excuse me. Goodness. Now, I'm only going to show one Aliexpress doll, because this video is getting kind of lengthy. And so I thought I really should have, let me show you this one. I'll see how much time we got, and I may pull out someone else, but I doubt it. We'll see. We'll see though. Okay, so look who it is. Say, Asta Sersha Show. Yes, it is. This is little Miss Sersha. Little Miss Sersha has been entertaining us for the last 2 years with her shenanigans and antics, haven't you there, Miss Sweet Pea? Yes, yes, she is full of it. And actually, she has a twin sister, or not a twin. She has she's part of a triplet. She's part of a triplets now. She has a sister, Ronan, and a brother, Declan. They're a set of triplets, but they came later, and I'm not sure exactly where they're from, and I haven't had them very well. I've probably had one about a year, and then the other one I've only had for a few months. So, but she's been here she came fairly soon after, excuse me, probably about 3 months after the other two. And she's my first Aliexpress doll. I was scared ordering her because, oh, you know what? No, she didn't come. I thought it was, I don't know. I think she was my birthday baby. So yeah, maybe about 3 months afterwards. Yeah, that's about right. So yes, this is my little Saoirse. She's my little Irish princess. And she's a big toddler girl. She's the Zoe replica sculpt manufactured doll. And she's got beautiful, like a light red, like a kind of like a strawberry blonde, I guess, maybe. I don't know what you would call that color, but it's beautiful hair, beautiful. And beautiful blue eyes, which you can't really see well, but they are there. Yeah, she has been so much fun to have in the nursery. She's 26 inches. The girls, Millie and Addie, are 24 inches, and I told you Brooklyn is, I think she's like 16 or 17 inches. But yeah, so she was my first Aliexpress baby, and she actually was from the store FBBD. Now, that store advertises beautiful babies, but you have to really be careful because a lot of people have been not gotten what they've not gotten what they've wanted from this store. Now, her, I felt confident in ordering her because they showed her in parts. She was a part. She's actually the first, is she the first doll I put together? I think she may be the first doll I put together. No. I think I put Corey together first and then I put her together. Anyway, she was one of the first dolls I put together. She's the first toddler I put together. I know that for sure. And yeah, they showed her in pieces and it was exactly like this. So I was confident in getting her because I knew what she looked like. Some of the pictures they take from, you know, artists' pages and put it on there, and you think you're getting this doll that you're not going to get. So you got to be really careful getting dolls. I mean, really that can happen anywhere. But also I know this company has had some issues with canceling orders and stuff like that. So just be careful, but she actually was beautiful. She came pretty quickly. And I've had so much fun with her. And I can say she has no paint loss. And I'm trying to see, she does have, and I don't know what it's from, but she does have a little bit of dye transfer on her leg right here. You cannot see that, can you? I don't think you can even see it because it's very light. It's very light. And then a little bit right here, but it's like a purple color. It kind of looks like her veins, so I never did anything with it. And I don't even remember what it's from. And then nothing on her hands or arms. And her face is still really good too. Eyebrows are still there. Her lips are still painted really well. Her painting's still really good, no rubs. She's got lots of play in her. And yeah, and her hair too. Oh my gosh, I love her hair. I think I cut a little off her hair, but not much. This is what she pretty much come with. And I just evened it up is all I did. And like I should have like washed their hair and made it all pretty for you guys so you could really see how their hair is, because I've got them thrown in ponytails and they look like poop when I put them down. But she actually has curly hair too, if you can tell. You can see all those curls. And when I wash her hair, you know, the curls really stand out too. You know, it's been summer, so we've been wearing pigtails and ponytails and stuff like that. And so, yeah, we've had fun with our hair, haven't we? But she doesn't, she has a lot of hair too. I've washed and styled their hair. I mean, you guys have seen it. And she still has a lot of hair. So, you know, here's from experience, a person who's had these dolls for this many years. Now you can run into dolls of poorer quality. And you know, that's just part of it. And I got her hair over to the side a little. I think I had her and Ronan had side ponytails. But you know, for the most part, I haven't had any problems with the Amazon or Aliexpress or Temu, for that matter, dolls in my collection. I've had, I know a lot of people, there's, you know, I have seen videos out there where their dolls, and I think it's from moisture. That's what a lot of people are saying, that they think it's from moisture too. Their dolls get like black spots on them. And so like when I do their hair, okay, I wash their hair thoroughly. I even wash to the roots, but I have taken their heads off and looked inside. There's no mold or mildew or anything inside there. But when I do wash their hair, I don't immediately put it up, and they sit in the living room with me, and I continue all day long. I'll be brushing out their hair. I'll be brushing and fluffing until it's completely dry. They can't come back into the baby room, to the nursery, until their hair is completely dry. And I think that's what's maybe saved mine. I don't know. But anyway, there we have it. I did get Corey and Chloe off of Aliexpress too. I actually ordered them the same time I ordered her. My husband ordered her for me. Chloe and Corey are from, I pet sit sometimes, and so I earned a little money and I bought a set of twins. What I'll do is I'll just throw a picture up here of them so you can at least see them. But this video is pretty long, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But I thought this, you know, a 2-year review on my manufactured dolls, just to give you guys like a little glance of, you know, how these dolls hold up. And like I said, I'm an adult collector, so they're probably going to hold up a whole lot better for me than they will maybe a little girl. But I'm going to say that even a little girl could get, you know, a few years out of these, even playing with them every day and stuff. Now there is something too, and I know a lot of you, so not a lot, but some have said they do, some say they don't. I don't sleep with my dolls. And it's fine if you do. I just don't, because I have a Tigger pillow pet thing and another pillow that I sleep with, and I have for like 20 some odd years. And so that's what I sleep with. That's what I cuddle with. So I don't need babies to come to bed. They have their place in the nursery or in my bedroom. But yeah, everybody has a spot. So there you have it. I hope you liked this review. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section down below. I am going to kind of do like a coffee chat follow-up video, kind of talking a little bit more about my experience with these guys. Maybe then I'll bring Corey and Chloe on that one, if I can remember, so you guys can see them. But yeah, leave your questions and comments in the comment section below. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to check out my description box. I'll have some stuff linked down there for you guys. And I will even, if I can remember, I'm going to try to remember to link their videos, but if I can remember and I can find them, I will link the, I don't think her link is gone. That is one thing about Aliexpress, is that after, you know, their links kind of disappear. You got to go looking for another one. But I can link her sculpt. They have her on Amazon. But Addie, Millie, and Brooklyn, they're all still on Amazon, so I can link them. And I'll just link one of her off of Amazon for you guys in case you just want to check her out. I don't think she's the exact same, but she's close. But yeah, all right guys, so I'll try to remember all that. Like I said, leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below. Thumbs up, check out the description box. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Turn on the bell notification. It helps me out tremendously. You just don't even know. Sharing is caring, right? Share with your friend, your dolly friends. Share the video on your community page or what have you. That always helps too. Tell your dolly friends about me. Tell them, come on over and check out Leisha. She's pretty cool. Oh, and if you would like to join the Flutterflies, you can. You get more perks and fun over there. It is a paid subscription, so you can click on it. I will have that link in my description. Plus, there's a join button on the page. And if you click on them, you're not joining right then. Don't be scared. If you click on it, it's just going to tell you what everything is, and then you decide if you want to or not. So no pressure, no pressure. All right, guys, again, thank you so much for coming along. Yay! Thank you, aunties and uncles. Yes. We love you so much. Mwah! We'll see you next time. Say, don't forget to be kind, be gentle, and make sure to watch the show. But most importantly, take it away, Mom. Be you, because we love you just the way you are. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.